Listen, I get it. We like talking about project cars and all that sort of stuff. I mean, we spend like 95% of our car talk time talking about project builds and race cars, okay? That's all the good stuff. We only spend about 5% of our time really talking about how we're gonna get rid of our daily. You know, we're gonna get rid of that piece of junk, you know, E63 AMG wagon or something that sounds like a bangin' daily, okay? But really, when you think about it, you're actually just gonna get your 2010 Toyota Corolla when you gotta go to work on Monday in November. It's just how she goes, okay? We get it. That's how car guys and gals are. We don't want to talk about the car that we spend 95% of our time in. We want to talk about the one thing that's always broke all the time in our garage, okay? But that's not to say that there are some ways you can spruce up the good old daily to make you just feel a little bit better when you hop into it to go to your job in Monday morning. I'm Alex, Alex.fi on Instagram, and today we're gonna be talking about the best mods you can do to your daily without sacrificing it to the car building lords, okay? Well, let's go, okay? It's a thing. If anybody's done it, you know, you get daily, you mod it up, you mod it so much so that you just need another daily, and you're asking yourself, why am I like this, you know? And if you're just jumping into this, hello, welcome to our videos. Don't forget to subscribe so we can keep making banging videos like this. And if you're stuck inside right now, it's a great time to subscribe so you can just keep watching our videos because we're stuck inside too, and it's kind of sad. If you're interested in aftermarket wheels, tires, or suspension, be sure to hit us up over at fitmentindustries.com where we have everything, okay, for your daily or your race car, pretty much the same across the board. It's pretty nice over there. We're not bragging in any way, but I am letting you know that we do have a banging gallery. Okay, we got a blog now too, it's even better. Things are getting pretty serious. Anyway, modifying your daily without losing what makes it a daily is actually pretty tough, okay? Because the finish line just always gets pushed out anytime that I mean, first it's just a lip, you know, and then it's a diffuser, then it's a brake kit, and then it's a tune, and the next thing you know, you have to buy another daily. Like we just talked about before. It
happens all the time.
I've done it so many times, it's actually painful that I fall for the same trick every single time. The biggest thing that will help to keep your daily tunes and stuff all in check is to not really play around with the motor, the trans, or the differential. Yes, you can put an intake, a tune, and exhaust on your daily, but I bet you that broken FC RX-7 in your garage could actually use that money for the diff that it needs, okay? You know it's true. Every time somebody gets a new car, they want to go spend money on the new car and they forget about the old car that actually needs all the love, okay? By keeping the build to more aesthetic items on your daily or extremely light function modifications is really what it's going to keep the car doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is be reliable. That's the word I want you to remember, okay? So with making your daily just look a little bit better without losing any reliability, it would probably be coilovers. Coilovers are first for many people, but finding coilovers that are the best for your daily can be tough. The best way to look for coilovers for your daily are those that maintain a slightly higher spring rate right out of the coilover replacement and keep the threaded body relatively tall when you do end up installing the coilovers. Now, coilovers have this thing where you get them and then you want to slam all the cars on the ground and then all of a sudden your car is now unreliable. But by keeping it a little bit longer, not having it threaded all the way down, and having a softer, you know, spring, you're going to be pretty good. You don't want to slam your 2003 Bug-Eye on its nuts if you need it to get to high school every day and you live in Michigan. Okay, it's just not a fun time. Tightening up the wheel gap but keeping the spring rate soft and the coilover set up with a minimum drop will actually keep the car performing just as it was before, but better looking without that void in between the wheel and the fender. And it just looks good. An OEM car with no wheel gap looks so proper. It's just insane to me, okay? Now, when you are modifying your daily and you go to your coilovers, you get your coilovers in, okay, you didn't slam it on the ground even though you wanted to, you pretended it, you took a picture, then you raised it back up. The next step would be wheels. Now, it's actually pretty easy and okay to go with any wheel option on a daily vehicle, but we'd recommend keeping the sizing pretty moderate, and here's why. Now, most wheels in the World Wide Web will offer you an 18 by 8.5 or an 18 by 9.5 with a plus 35 offset. This setup fits about 95% of daily driving vehicles out there, and it's like the wonder bread of wheel sizes. Sometimes people want to jump into 19s or even 20s for their daily because nowadays daily drivers have wheel wells larger than, like, I just don't want to be demonetized, but you know, there's jokes there's jokes there that you could say. Anyway, keep the wheels for your daily to 18s if you want the safest, best thing for your daily driver. 18s look great. And especially if you don't have a step lip on 18s, they can look banging. If you want a step lip on 18s, the wheel ends up looking a little bit smaller, okay? Now, this is where you get the best value though, because when you pair your tires up to an 8-inch aftermarket wheel, there's 1.5 million options without breaking the bank. When you jump up to 19-inch wheels, it's okay, but tires do have a tendency to get a little bit pricier, and you'll usually have to go with the lower sidewall for them to look better. Now, lower sidewall numbers equal a rougher ride. It's just how it goes. Ride on a 315 25/20 and you will wonder why your back is now just absolutely shot. Remember, we're modifying the daily. You got to keep telling yourself that, and the goal is to keep the car reliable. Reliable, okay? Say it with me. Reliable. Tires are a good place. That people mess up their daily all the time. I've done it. I did it on my A6 and I kept blowing out beads every like 60 miles. And because sizing can be confusing and everyone wants the car to look super fast, they go with the super low aspect ratio for their tires, and then they end up with an 18 by 8.5 on like a 215/25 for some reason. Don't do that. With tires on an 8.5-inch wide wheel for a daily, 225/40s are a solid choice that will absorb a good chunk of your crappy pothole roads. 9.5, you can go up to a 245/40 and still get a decent look. When you start going down to 215/35s or 30 aspect ratios or 195/25s, or you start getting weird stuff going on. You start getting some stretch on 8.5 or 9.5, and if you're not slamming the car on the ground, stretch tires look kind of funky, okay? It's not really something you want on a daily. That's a dialed in look. You're just looking for a nice look, okay? Now, you can have a coilover setup that's not slammed, okay, on a car that's relatively unmodded. If you go throw a set of stretch tires on your aftermarket wheels on a car that's not slammed to the ground, it is going to look a little bit silly. Anything you replace in your daily driver needs to have the same or slightly better performance from a function point of view without ruining the drivability. Now, keep the mod bug to the car that's sat apart for 2 seasons now in your garage, because I'm assuming everybody that's watching this video likely already has a project car. They just want to go modify their daily. Now, just put the money towards the project car, okay? You see this face, look at me, look at me. This is a serious face. Stop deviating from your project build, okay? Stop doing it. There needs to be no more conversations about what the car is gonna be like 2 seasons from now, okay? Go spend 3 weeks on it, get it fixed, get your daily some wheels and tires, maybe get a little splitter, a little diffuser, make you feel a little bit better about yourself and exhaust, and you'll be happy, okay? But what do you guys think? Do you just end up sending it anyway and scrape frame while blasting rodeo, or do you actually gonna take any of this advice? Either way, it's completely up to you. And of course, you know, at the end of the day, boom. If you're looking for aftermarket wheels, tires, or suspension, be sure to hit us up over at fitmentindustries.com. And of course, let us know in the comment section below what you'd like us to talk about next. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries. Don't forget to wash your hands and don't touch your face, and we will see you later. Peace!